somebody, sorry. Let's all be sitting down in our chairs facing forward, tracking the board. Right, everybody check yourself. Make sure you have Violet and Mrs. Renwick on the paper that you worked with your partner. Violet and Mrs. Renwick. Yep. Violet and Mrs. Renwick are the characters for chapter 2. Alright, some people already have it. They worked on it with their partners yesterday. What's the setting? Oh, Jesse, who are the somebodies for chapter 2? Use your teacher voice. Yep, Violet and Miss Renwick. Go ahead. Renwick. Everybody, Miss Renwick.
Miss Renwick.
It's a hard name. It has an R and a W in it. Good. Who can tell me in? What's the in for chapter 2? I know a lot of you guys had the right answer. Alfredo, what's the in for chapter 2?
The house.
Not the house. Let's see who can help them out. Not the school. Let's see. Good. I see lots of good hands. Let's see. Kanona.
The train.
The train. So chapter 2 takes place in a train. A train. Who can tell me, what does Violet want in chapter 2? What does she want to do?
A train.
We know she's on a train. Why is she on the train? What does she want to do? All right, let's see. I heard some good answers. Let's come over here. Brandon, what does she want to do? What does Violet want to do? Why is she on the train? She wants to go where? Where is she going? Let's see if your partner can help you out. Rigo, where does she want to go? New York. All right, Joel, why does she want to go to New York? To visit Chloe. Brandon, what does she want? Exactly, to visit Chloe. So everybody, let's write to visit Chloe. She wants to visit Chloe. But what's the problem? But she wants to visit Chloe, but can she just go and do that? What's the problem here? Jose, do you have an idea? The problem and now the solution. Sorry, the problem. Sorry.
The boy broke it.
Yeah, problem. Yeah, this is fine. Sorry. I'm sorry, I mixed it up. Javier, what do you think for problem?
I think it's Violet's mom and dad.
Mm-hmm. What's the problem with them?
That she's been fighting with her mom because
Who is she?
Violet was fighting to her mom.
Yeah.
Because she had the letters for 2 years.
Exactly. So the problem is her parents don't want her to see her sister. That's the problem. Violet's parents. Good thought. So they don't want her to see Chloe. So what does Violet decide to do on her own? She says, you know what, that's not cool, parents. I'm going to do something. I'm going to show you. Let's see, I see good hands. Let's see if you guys can work together. Michelle, what do you think?
I think,
What does she do about wanting to see Chloe? She decides to take it into her own hands.
she wandered away from home just to see her sister Shannon.
Mm-hmm. Yep, so she runs away from home. Remember, we said she must be a brave girl. She's only 11 and she's going to New York City from Pennsylvania by herself. What's the action that kind of moves the story on that leads us to chapter 2? Good silent hands, guys. Thank you. Let's see if we can get some more hands up. Who knows this last one? It's what happened at the very end. Yolanda. What happens at the very end where we kind of leave the chapter? Then what happens?
She was getting on the train that the guy said you to see.
Oh, that did happen. I'm going to give you a hint. It has something to do with our second character. We haven't mentioned her yet.
Oh.
Let's see. you help her out?
Then she runs into Mrs. Renwick.
Exactly. She meets a bossy lady named Miss Renwick. She meets Miss Renwick. She's kind of a nosy. That's right, nosy. The woman. She's a nosy woman. So now check yourself. You should have all this information. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how I'm going to turn this into a paragraph form. And this is exactly what you're going to do today for chapter 3. We'll be doing it and how you're going to do it on the test. So the test will ask you to write a paragraph, but it might also ask you to write one sentence. Yesterday on your exit ticket, you guys wrote one sentence, and it all looked really good. So I don't think we need to practice because you guys already have that one. So we're going to practice the paragraph form. This is what I'm going to write. Violet becomes mad. Make sure your paper looks like mad. Or looks like mad. Looks like mine. Violet becomes mad at her parents. So she runs away. Alright, I'm going to come around and make sure you have this in your box. Let's be writing this in our box. Can you see it? No? Alright, everybody should be writing this. This is going to be your example for how to do it. Everybody should be writing this down. Okay, everybody should be writing. Let's go ahead and write it down here in pencil, please. You need a pencil?
No more. It's so cool.
Yes, Jessica. If it's too full, go ahead and write it on the back if you need to. Yes?
How can Violet go to New York in the train? Violet, how? The parents are gonna what's it called?
They're probably going to spank her when they find her. She's going to be in trouble, but we don't know. We have to read the story to see what happens.
Yeah.
We don't know. Javier, do you want to answer his question?
Yeah, but I don't think that that Violet's gonna come back. I think she's gonna stay with her sister.
So we're going to have to wait and see. These are some good ideas. Maybe she doesn't see her parents again. I don't know.
Maybe
Come on.
they hided the who wrote the letters?
Remember who wrote the letters? Chloe. They hid them.
Maybe they hid them because maybe Chloe died.
We don't know. We haven't met Chloe yet, remember? We've heard about her, but we haven't met. We've only read some of her letters. Okay, so Violet becomes mad at her parents, so she runs away. She takes a train to New York City. So let's see, we've got this information, we've got this. Oh, let's add, she takes a train to New York City to visit her sister, Chloe. We already did this, and this.
I think we're gonna have a new character.
Yep, I think we need to mention the new character. So Violet becomes mad at her parents, so she runs away. She takes a train to New York City to visit her sister Chloe. On the train, she meets Mrs. Renwick. Miss Renwick is a nosy woman. She is suspicious of Violet. Right? She says, "You're very young to be taking a train by yourself." Do you think Violet's going to get angry?
Yep.
Do you think she's going to get in trouble when she says this stuff?
Miss Renwick is gonna rob her.
We don't know, huh? Miss Renwick says she's dying, remember? She's a very strange lady. Alright, I see Kanona's writing it in her box. That looks really good. Alright, I'm seeing some really good writing going on. I think you guys are going to be ready for the test. Okay, so what do you guys notice that is different about what I wrote here and what is over here? Does anybody notice any differences? Jose, what do you notice?
Then you put it all together.
I put it all together and I added more details so that my sentences make sense. So you guys will have to do the same.
And you put he.
I used
First person and
pronouns.
third person.
I only used third person because it's not something that happened to me. Okay? Alright, very good. So we're going to be doing this for chapter 3 and 4 next week by ourselves. But right now, you guys can go ahead and finish writing. Alright, very good. And then now we are going to play freeze tag reading. So I'm going to give you guys a little bit more time. It looks like a couple more people are finishing up. If you're finished, go ahead and put this paper in your folder and get out chapter 3. Okay, I'm also going to pass some papers today. I'm going to pick some different row leaders. This time I'm going to pass down here, and we're going to have to pass all the way across. All right? Let's give it a try. Hold the papers until my signal. The signal is pass. Ready, set, pass. Quick, 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 quick. Good teamwork, good teamwork. Okay, you're gonna clean up. Okay, everybody should have chapter 3. Everybody now go ahead and hold up your chapter 3. Let me make sure you've got it. Okay, thank you, Serenity. Thank you, Betsai. Very quick, thank you, Kanona. Go ahead and take a seat though. In your chair, please. And then in your other hand, pick up this chart that I just gave you. It's synonyms and answers. Great, I've almost got everybody. Go ahead and pick up these papers. I know I've got some people still writing. Let's go ahead, Brandon. I need your papers up in the air. Thank you. All right, I know I've got some people still writing. Okay, good. Go ahead and put that down. We're going to start with chapter 3. Put your hand on the train. We're going to play freeze tag reading and snap reading. So when I call your name, be ready to read from where I left off. When I snap, everyone says the word. Michelle, who's going to say the word when I snap? Everyone, all right? Kanona, how many words are we going to say when I snap? One. We're going to say one. Today's a little different, though. Some people have special notes in their packets. Okay, so you have maybe some little Post-it notes. Keep it there. When we get to that part, I'm going to ask you to read that word for the class, and we're going to write it on our synonym and antonym chart. Okay, we have some vocabulary words that we are going to work with today. All right, is everybody ready? Show me your hand above your head in 3, 2, 1. I need more fingers up. Let's get them up. I need some more fingers back row. Let's get our fingers up above our head. Okay, our finger. 1. Our finger above our head. Okay, Jose. I need one more person. I need our fingers above our head to show me that they're ready to read. Michelle, I need your finger above your head. Okay, take that finger, put it on the. Let's begin. The train was stuck for a long time in Scranton because of some sort of trouble on the tracks. It was evening when it pulled into New York. Brandon. The station
was
Huge.
Violent, big, and
Hasty. Farewell.
to Mrs. Speed away, trying to look like she knew where she was going.
Okay, freeze. All right, somebody has a sticky note. Ron, can you share what the word is? Hasty. Can you tell us what a synonym is for hasty? A synonym for hasty? It's on your paper. Yep. Quick. Everybody, let's write quick on the synonym chart. Quick. Hasty means quick. If hasty means quick, what could be an antonym for hasty? Oh, I like the silent vertical hands. Good. I know you guys know antonyms.